ATuMan sent this over to the channel for us to take a look at it. This is a product that they haven't released yet. They're going to release it pretty soon. I will put links down below in case you're interested in that product release, but let's take a look at it and see what they have sent us. The product is called the X3 Precision Screwdriver Set, but what really caught my attention is there are 69 bits that come with this set and a couple other doohickeys that kind of resemble something you would find in an iFixit kit. Now the 69 bits are stored in this caddy magnetically. We'll talk about that in a second. It also comes with a magnetic pad. That way if you have a bunch of small screws and things, you can stick them to this pad and you can even organize them with these little boxes. And there's even a ruler that they built into the bottom of the pad. Looking in the bottom of the box, you're going to find some spudgers. There are 3 of them over here, and these are great for when you're trying to pry on things, but you don't want to damage the product. Maybe you're trying to release some glue or pick up on a screen. There's also a small magnifying glass in the bottom of the tray. There's a storage area for some longer bits over here. There are some plastic reinforced pry bars. And keep in mind, these are fiber reinforced. These are not just some cheap pry bars that you find in a dollar store. And again, you want a lot of plastics when you're working on small devices to prevent tearing those devices up. I want to spend a second to talk about the bits, and a lot of the failing point of these precision screwdriver kits is the bits. Cheap bits make these kits useless, and really good bits, well, that's what makes these kits thrive. Some companies get it, some companies don't. This particular company is advertising these bits as an S2 alloy steel, and they're advertising them as an HRC 60 plus or minus 2. And if that's true, it's a great kit. So let's find out. Let's put the hardness tester to the bit and see how it does. This is an HRC 60, so if this is less than 60, we should be able to scratch it. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. And it's pretty much just floating across the top. In fact, a little bit of lines that I put in it just wiped away with my finger. We'll try one more time. Yes, this particular bit is HRC 60 or more. Let's spot check another bit, and I cannot scratch it. So again, it definitely is HRC 60 or harder. This is an HRC 65. Let's see if we can scratch it with that. And I can almost mark it. I'm putting a little bit of a mark across the top. It's really not bad. In fact, my finger can rub it off. Let's try the other one again. And yes, I definitely put a scratch in that one. So the bits do appear to be HRC 60 plus. Now, there are a lot of bits, and these bits aren't filler bits. These are the bits that you would generally use when you're working with very small items that you got to take apart. The bits are held in place magnetically. There's also a magnetizer right here if you wish to magnetize a tip. I don't see a demagnetizer, but you can at least magnetize them. And everything does store away in the tray nice and neat, and it's not too thick. This is something you would definitely want to store on your workbench or in a drawer. Let's take a look at the driver itself. As you can see, it's not super small. It definitely has a little bit of girth to it, but it's not bulky. And it's not so thin that it's uncomfortable. You can definitely get a grip on it if you need to. It is designed to palm so that you can spin it like this. There's bearings in the end. And those bearings are really, really nice. You can see it just wants to keep free spinning. Personally, I've never seen bits designed like this. They kind of have these ears on each side, and the way they work is they slip into the end of the tool like this. You push up on the collar, then it snaps in place and it's locked in. It's not going to go anywhere. There's also virtually no slop in the bit. Once you lock it in place, it's tight. And again, I feel like I have really good control of the screwdriver. The size is just right. What are my final thoughts? Well, I tell you, there's a couple things I really like about this tool. And there's a couple things I don't like. I like the fact that there is a lot of bits. There's 69 bits. That is a ton of bits, and they don't seem to be filler bits. They seem to be the bits that you really need when you're working on small items. The magnetic mat is nice, and having plastic smudgers is also nice. And the pry bars, well, they're decent pry bars for what they are. Personally, I'm probably not going to use a magnifying glass, and well, for me, the suction cup is just a suction cup. But the entire kit is put together nicely, and I think there's a good value to this kit. The driver itself seems to be very well made. It's precision made. It feels really good. I like the bearings in the end of the handle. To be honest, probably the only thing that I question is the proprietary bit system. Now, I'm sure there's a reason they've designed this bit system, but because it's proprietary, if you were to break or lose a bit, well, you're going to have to reach out to the company to have it replaced. But then again, we did confirm that they do have an HRC rating of at least 60, so you're probably not going to chew the bits up, but it is something that you'll want to keep in mind. Also worth noting is the company has been around a while, and they are known for making high quality tools, so that also helps. If you like these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.